concept called Kindred Hearts Team. So Kindred Hearts Team was founded in 2009 and it has blessed over 160,000 people, and it has been blessing people for 11 years, and it'll be 12 years here very shortly. So the person who invited you really loves you, and they really think that this is going to be a blessing with you. So I'm excited to share with you that Kindred Hearts Team is a private group, and you have to be invited to see this. It is also an automated gifting activity. If you don't know what a gifting activity is right now, just hold your horses. It is a huge blessing, and it is a lot of fun. So what Kindred Hearts Team is not, it is not a pyramid or a Ponzi scheme. It's not multi-level marketing. It is not a business. It's not an investment, or it's not a stock share or equity of entity. It's not a get rich quick scheme or a competition. Simply, it is a gifting activity that's been around for over 11 years and has blessed a ton of people. So how does Kindred Hearts Team work? There are 3 simple steps. 1, you have to make the decision to join the community. Step 2, you are going to gift someone in the community $100. And step 3, you are going to bring 2 like-minded individuals with you to join the community. And so let me just talk about what like-minded individuals means. So when you're thinking about your family, your friends, your coworkers, your neighbors, I want you to think about people who may have lost their job or have really been affected by COVID-19. Think about college students or single parents, even small business owners. There's so many businesses that cannot reopen because of the pandemic and the duration that we have been in this pandemic. And so when we talk about mindset of like-minded individuals, I want you to think about people with high integrity, meaning that they are people of their word. They are trustworthy, they're genuine, they are also giving and accountable. They're not making excuses. They really are accountable to holding their word and keeping their word. They are reliable people. They have a servant heart. They are kind and good-natured. These are the kind of people that we are looking for to be a part of the Kindred Hearts Team community. So there are 4 2x3 matrix boards. And so when you move from one board, you go from one board to the other, sharing this blessing over and over and over again. So with these 4 boards, there's a $100 board, there's a $400 board, there's a $1,000 board, and there is a $2,000 board. Super simple. Board number 1 is $100. Board number 2 is $400. Board number 3 is $1,000, and board number 4 is $2,000. So I will explain what all of that means. So this is your matrix board, your 2x3 matrix board. And so there are 8 freshmen. So I want you to go back to when you were in high school, and when you came in as a freshman, of course, you needed to complete your freshman year before advancing to your sophomore year. So very similar in this board, you are going to come in as a freshman. This is your very first point, or the first place that you go when you enroll as a brand new member of our community. You are a freshman, and guess what? This is where you gift. You gift your senior $100. So there are 8 freshmen, and each freshman will gift their senior $100. And that is the only responsibility that the freshman has. So when you come in as a freshman, you gift your senior. Now your senior will confirm that gift in our wonderful automated system. It's our automated portal. Everyone has access to it. This is where you find the information for the person who is a senior on the board that you come in on. You gift them, and then your senior goes into the portal and their own portal as far as being able to access their username, go into their portal, confirm the gifts, and then guess what? You advance to the sophomore level. Now you must be wondering, okay, there are 8 freshmen, but only 4 sophomores. Where are we going to fit? Well, the way that the system, the automated system is set up is every board splits in half. So I want you to imagine a line going down the middle of the page where there's 4 freshmen and 2 sophomores and 1 junior on the left side. Then there's 4 freshmen, 2 sophomore, 1 junior on the right side. So after the freshmen gift their senior and their gifts are confirmed, the board splits and then everyone moves up. So now the freshmen move up to the sophomores on their prospective boards, and then the sophomores move to the junior moves up to the senior. Now you have a new board. So then the freshman row is empty. So what do? This is where you are now a sophomore. If you've just come in as a freshman and you've gifted and advanced, you're a sophomore now, and this is where you bring in your two like-minded individuals where they come in as freshmen. So you are sophomores. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. So now number 1 will bring in their two like-minded individuals. Number 2, sophomore, brings in theirs, and so on. And really, it's a beautiful system and works really well, especially when you build the boards correctly. And so now that you're a sophomore and after you put in your two like-minded individuals, so now all 8 freshman slots are filled, all 8 freshmen now they gift the brand new senior on the board. The senior confirms, the board splits, everyone moves up, and then they bring in additional invitees. And so this is the way every single board works, whether it's $100 board or the $1,000 board. Every board looks like this and works the same way. The only difference is that you only bring in 2 like-minded individuals on your very first board. Every other board, the freshmen that are funneled into those freshman slots come from the senior board from the board before. So if you are you're on the $100 board, the senior on that board, once the board retires and they receive all 8 of their gifts, they now funnel into the freshman row on their $400 board. And so because there's so many boards going on at the same time, so many seniors being gifted, so many freshmen gifting those seniors, because we have a community of over 160,000 people, there are a ton of boards. And so now these boards that you are funneling in from your senior, you retire your board when you're a senior and you move into the next board into the freshman slot. Now you always follow your inviter. That is why when you bring in your 2 like-minded individuals, you will see them on your boards when you move to 400,000 and 2,000 because you always follow your inviter. So the person who invited you, you will be following them on the boards as well. And so it's very simple because the $100 board, this is the engine. This is the fuel. This is where everyone enters to become a part of the Kindred Hearts team. And so when they enter the $100 board, you only invite 2 like-minded individuals. And then again, then there's a next row of freshmen that come in, and then the board splits, and the next row of freshmen come in, the board splits, and so on. So this is the fuel that fuels all of the movement through all 4 boards. You only bring in 2 individuals one time on that $100 board. So now when you go to the $400 board, 1,000 or 2,000, you are being pushed because of all of the freshmen that are coming into that $100 board, pushes everyone up and over into the consecutive boards. And so this is what your board looks like in your portal. You come in as a freshman. As a freshman, your username on the board is red. This means if you look at the top of your board, it says names in red have gift tickets pending. This means that you need to gift your senior. Now, when you gift your senior, when you are a freshman, you then, and they confirm the gift, it now turns black, which you can see names in black have no invitees. So you are ready to bring in your 2 like-minded individuals. So then you advance to the sophomore level, the board splits, and then now you have your space to bring in your 2 like-minded individuals, placing them into the 2 freshman slots underneath your username as a sophomore. So now when you enroll your 2 new invitees, they are red, they gift the senior, and then when the senior confirms, the board splits and everyone moves up, which then moves you up to becoming a junior. And then the same thing happens when the board splits, you become a senior. Now you're a senior and the brand new freshman will gift you. All 8 gifts will be gifted to you. And then once you retire the board, it will funnel you into the freshman row on the $400 board. Super simple. So as we know, you come in as a freshman, you gift your senior $100. There are 8 freshmen. So when you are a senior on the board, you receive 8 $100 gifts. So exciting, right? And so as a senior, you receive your final gift. Once it's confirmed, you now are moving to the $400 board. So out of the $800 in gifts that you received, you take 400 of that. And then now when you become a freshman on the $400 board, now you have the gift to gift your senior on your $400 board. Now, the way that the system has been set up is genius. So now we are able to re-enter the board we just left, the $100 board. We're able to re-enter that by gifting $100 to the senior on what's called our perpetual board. I'll explain to you what perpetual board means. So you are going to, out of the $800 in gifts that you receive as a senior on your $100 board, you're going to take 400 of those gifts. When you go to the $400 board, you're going to gift your senior $400. You're going to take an additional $100 out of the 800. You're now going to gift the senior on what's called your perpetual board. Your perpetual board ensures your re-entry into that $100 board over and over and over again every time. And so this now, out of the $800, you've spent $500 in gifts and you keep $300 in your pocket. Now you're a freshman on the $400 board. And when you become a senior, you will be gifted 8 $400 gifts, which is $3,200. Out of that $3,200, you move on to the $1,000 board. You take 1,000 of the $3,200 and you gift your senior on the $1,000 board. You leave behind $400 on your perpetual board to ensure your re-entry so that you can experience this amazing gifting activity over and over and over again. Now, out of the $3,200, you keep $1,800 in your pocket. Now you're on the $1,000 board. You've already gifted your senior. Now you are a senior on the $1,000 board. You receive 8 $1,000 gifts. Out of that 8 $1,000 gifts, you now, after retiring your board, you move to the $2,000 board. You take $2,000 out of that $8,000 and you gift your senior on your $2,000 board. And you leave $1,000 on that $1,000 board as your perpetual board, and you gift it to the senior on your perpetual board, and you keep $5,000 in your pocket. Now you're on your final board. You are a freshman and you've already gifted your senior $2,000. Now you become a senior on that $2,000 board. You receive 8 $2,000 gifts. And you, because it's your last and final board, you're not advancing to another board. Instead, you leave $2,000 on that board to ensure your reentry into your perpetual board, and you keep $14,000 in your pocket. So going through all 4 of these boards with an initial $100 gift, you keep in your pocket $21,100. What? Is that not exciting? I know I can close the computer and shut it down because I don't know anyone in my whole entire lifetime have I ever seen or heard of where you can gift someone $100 and receive $21,100 in return. It is so exciting that we've been invited to see this amazing gifting activity. So here we go to the perpetual board. Now your perpetual board comes on your 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 15th, 50th, 150th round. So just to help you understand what perpetual means everlasting. It means never ending, eternal, permanent, unending, ceaseless, endless, forever. That's what your perpetual board is. And so we already know the process, right? We come in as a freshman, you gift $100. This is the engine for the gifting activity. Everything starts on the $100 board. This is the only place where new people can enter, on the $100 board. When you gift $100 to your senior, all 8 freshmen, the senior then confirms all 8 gifts, which is $800. Then they're ready to retire their board, and then they go into the $400 board as a freshman. Out of that $800, they take 400 of the gifts they received and they gift their senior on their $400 board. Now they also take $100 out of the 800 they received, and they now re-enter this $100 board, which is their perpetual board, as a freshman. So they enter the perpetual board as a freshman, gifting the senior on their perpetual board, and then they move up in on the $100 board and the $400 board. So now you are on multiple boards, guys. Are you kidding? So let me just explain. When you went through your first cycle and you left $100, $400, $1,000, and $2,000 on your boards that you were going to re-enter into, which is your perpetual board, guess what? You get that back. So if you remember on the first round, you kept $300 in your pocket going from the $100 board to the $400 board. Well, on your way to that $400 board, you get $400 back because you've left it on your previous cycle, and now you keep $700 in your pocket. The same thing happens when you move from the $400 board to the $1,000 board. You get $1,000 back. Instead of keeping $1,800 in your pocket, you now keep $2,800 in your pocket. Then on your $1,000 board, going to your $2,000 board, you get $2,000 back that you left for your perpetual board, and you keep $7,000 in your pocket. And because the $2,000 board is the final board, it's for you still get the $16,000, and you have to leave the $2,000 on your board, your perpetual board. Now you have received $24,500 in gifts during your perpetual cycle. Now, your perpetual cycle is every cycle from the second cycle beyond. And as you can see, you can be on multiple boards at the same time, gifting, giving, receiving, gifting, and being gifted. Giving and receiving multiple boards at the same time, guys. I saw this 4 weeks ago, and I've been gifted multiple times on multiple boards. I am on the $2,000 board, and I've had my perpetual boards have had several cycles. This is awesome. It is amazing with an initial $100 gift. What? It is so exciting. I mean, really, we spend $100. We don't even know sometimes where we spend $100. We're going to Costco, grocery stores, going out to eat, hanging out. Of course, prior to the pandemic, $100, we would spend that and be like, what did I get? But now the value of being able to gift $100 and receive over $20,000 in gifts is awesome. So of course there are procedures and guidelines and rules in being a part of this community. And so one, it's important to know that it is a private group and you have to be invited to be a part of this. In this, it was also very important is that the minute you join, you must gift your senior. The minute you are a freshman on any level board is when you immediately gift your senior. There's no hanging out, there's no hanging around on the board because there are 15 people on that board and everyone is depending on everyone moving together and doing their part. So when you are when you come in as a freshman, you gift your senior immediately. If you do not have $100 right now, then you have to wait. You need to wait until either you get your paycheck or borrow it or, raise it or whatever it is that you need to do. Then that is when you can come in as a freshman. So there's no marketing, no email blasting there because this is a private community. If you're caught doing that, you will be removed. And additionally, because you are part of this amazing community and you have received many, many gifts, you are required to advance to the next higher level. This keeps the boards moving forward and it helps you, your inviter, your team, and other teams. This is why Kindred Hearts team has been around for over 11 years, is because the system works and this automated system is awesome and amazing and everyone is committed and in agreement to moving forward and advancing to the next level together. And so this is not for someone who may be thinking, oh, I need to pay my car note. so the $800 is going to be great. And then I can just hop out. Nope, this is not for you. Or the person is like, oh, if I can just get one of my mortgage paid or my rent paid, then I don't have to do this anymore. Nope. Unfortunately, you will be removed if you do not continue, or if you decide not to continue to gift forward. You will be blocked from your accounts and you will no longer be able to participate. So this community specifically is for people who want to give freely and receive graciously. And so the other procedure that's really important to know is that it is an automated software system that places people on the boards where they belong. The only reason you can move people off the board is if you are a senior on that board and people who are in the freshman row are not gifting you or refuse to gift you, or it's been a long period of time and they have not gifted you. This is when you can remove them from your board so that someone else can be placed on that board who does understand the rules and the guidelines. And so it is so much fun when you start getting into these boards and you start seeing where people are, especially when you wake up and you have people wanting to gift you. What? It's awesome. So much fun. So let me just explain what a gift is. So a gift is any transfer to an individual, either directly or indirectly, where full consideration measured in money or money's worth is not received in return. This is a gift. And so for my people who are listening and watching who may be thinking, is this going to push me into an additional or a higher tax bracket? Let me let you know that IRS.gov says that you can receive up to $15,000 in gifts from an individual in 2020. And so again, it's IRS.gov. You can go to frequently asked questions on gift taxes to find out more information. And as a disclaimer, for any tax advice, please consult a certified tax professional. And so IRS.gov, you can go look for yourself. Under publication 559, page 25, it talks about gift tax. In 2019, generally, gifts valued up to $15,000 per person could have been given to any number of people, and none of the gifts will be taxable. So because this is an automated system, you are being gifted by multiple people, different people, not the same person. So you don't have to worry about the tax implication on your gifts as part of this activity. Next steps are to, one, contact the person who invited you or shared this webinar or video with you. Contact them, let them know that you are ready to go. You have your $100. You may even have your two like-minded individuals ready to go to be a part of the community. So you can get on the board and get gifting. Let them know that you're ready to be a part of the community and you want to join Kindred Hearts team. Then as soon as you are enrolled and you become a freshman, you are going to gift your senior immediately $100. And then once the senior confirms your gift, you're going to move into the sophomore position, and then you're going to enroll your two like-minded individuals. They will become freshmen, and then they need to be ready to gift their $100 to the senior on their board. So once you enter your two like-minded individuals, you're going to go through each board giving and receiving, re-entering your perpetual boards to keep the giving going. So much fun. And so we do offer live Zoom webinars on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays if you want to see this live and in person. And so this is the link for you to be able to join. It's at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7 p.m. Central, and 5 p.m. Pacific. And so, yes, what? This is awesome and amazing. And now all you have to do is make a decision. It's simple. Yes, we love yeses. We love welcoming new community members into our wonderful Kindred Hearts family. But if this is not for you, that's okay too. I just want to say thank you for allowing me to share this amazing blessing with you that has blessed over 160,000 people and will continue to bless people forever. So thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you so much, and I will see you on the boards.